Welcome back to the Humble Market Timer YouTube channel. Once again, if you enjoy the content, please like, comment, and subscribe. Now I'm about maybe 4 or 5 months into my YouTube journey of posting content, and I've accumulated about 43 different videos now. And I said I wanted to do more follow-up videos to kind of give you guys an idea of how accurate or inaccurate I've been regarding some of the ideas that I've presented, and just kind of doing some self-evaluation and looking at the videos I posted. I can humbly say that I've been fairly solid in most of my ideas. I think I've probably maybe been around 70 to 75% accurate in many of the ideas that I presented. And again, I want to do more follow-up videos to kind of give you an idea of how things have been going as far as the ideas that I have presented. But for today, I wanted to focus on this video I did about 3 weeks ago, one of my better videos, I think, and it's about Fannie Mae and how, even though it's up big in 2025, how I believe it's headed much higher. And I just want to kind of show you briefly where that was 3 weeks ago and kind of show you where it is now. Please feel free to peruse through all of my videos and take a look at them. Don't pay attention to how many views. Some of the videos that don't have that many views were actually pretty good videos in my opinion, and were actually pretty accurate. But when you get a chance, take a look at them all, and we'll focus on Fannie Mae video right now. Before I go any further, here's my disclaimer. Once again, these are my sole ideas, not investment advice. Now, just looking at Fannie Mae from a technical standpoint, when I did the video about 3 weeks ago, and this is the video here, you can see Fannie Mae had just made a pop, and it was trading, under $10 a share. And again, this is 3 weeks ago. And as of now, we are trading at about $12.36, and at one point in today, it reached a high of around $13. So just in the 3 weeks since I posted the video, Fannie Mae has increased in price as much as 30%, reaching that 13 level today, even though it pulled back shortly after it reached that 13. So I've been pretty accurate in assessing where I think stocks will go, and this is one that I think I've been pretty accurate with. In this video, I want to look at it from a different view than when I looked at it in 3 weeks ago. And I have here an extended parallel starting at the beginning of the year. And as you can see, FNMA has traded pretty lock and step with the parallel. The upper parallel has proven to be resistance, and the lower portion of the parallel has proven to be support. And as you can see, we hit the top of the parallel twice, and we got rejected both times, and we fell all the way back down to the bottom of the parallel. And then we hit the bottom of the parallel again in July. And as you can see here, we are working our way back to the top of the parallel. And as you can see, the top of the parallel is in that mid 13, the upper 13 range, maybe possibly 14. I think that is the upside potentially for Fannie Mae based on the way things are progressing. If you look at the RSI, as you can see here also, we are at an RSI of about 70 on the daily chart. And you can see that in the previous pops that we've made, the RSI each time has gotten to the mid 80s. So again, we are trending so that to potentially get back up to that 80 range. And as you can see through this parallel, we are trading again pretty much lock in step inside the parallel of the RSI, which oftentimes acts as what shows you what direction the stock is moving and the strength in which it's moving. And it's amazing how the parallel in the RSI will also mirror the stock price action. So again, we're trading higher. I think you can see we have a little more room until we get to the top of the parallel, and I think that corresponds with the room that we have here to reach the top of the parallel and also the previous peaks of the other moves that we've made to the top of the parallel. One more thing I want to show you, the weekly chart. And again, in the weekly chart, I want to show you the RSI. And as you can see in the RSI, we're again in the weekly chart, we are trending again inside this parallel. And again, we are heading back towards the top of the parallel. And the top of that parallel may coincide, and it seems like a good chance it could coincide with the very top of the parallel on the price action. So be on the lookout for that. One more thing I want to point out, if you notice, I have this line right here that's touching the top of two previous peaks in which the price action has been moving. And as I said, the stock has been moving pretty much lockstep and key within this parallel right here since the start of the year. But I believe that if we get to the point where Trump, which stated that he wants this particular company along with Freddie Mac to merge and become a public company on either the NASDAQ or New York Stock Exchange, I think it's New York Stock Exchange, if that, by November, if that does come true, I believe we will break out of this parallel and we will be approaching this line. And I'll call this sort of the Trump gets it done line. And if you kind of scale back and you move this line to November, if he's able to get it done, you're looking at, in November, you're looking at a price in that $30 range. And again, that's if we make a spike out of that parallel that we're currently been traveling in over the last year, or actually the last 7 to 8 months. If we break out of that and actually Trump gets it done and we do have Fannie Mae and Freddie go public, I think there is a decent chance that we could possibly hit this 30 line, break out of this area, and actually hit up here in November. So keep an eye on that. We'll see if Trump gets it done. Right now, this stock has been textbook as far as following breakout patterns and technical analysis. It would break out of parallels, consolidate, and then break higher. I mean, textbook movement by FNMA thus far. We'll follow the progress with it and see if it continues, but keep an eye on there potentially being resistance once it gets to the top of that parallel. But if we break it and there's confirmation of the break, that puts us potentially in the area where we get a serious major move. Hope you liked the video. Once again, if you like it, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.